Junkyard Junkie, back here with another video. Now, do you have a newer model car that has the auto stop start feature? Like in today's video, we'll be working on this 2021 Kia Soul. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to bypass that. Most time you can find already pre-made kits to disable it. All you got to do is plug and play, like the one we got today. Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so look in here. This is all there is to it. You got a male connector right here, female connector here, and what we'll do is we'll unplug it, plug it into here, and then re-plug it back up right there. So this is a super easy job, so we're going to jump right into it. But before we do, you may be asking, well, why would I want to do this? Well, that's pretty simple, because you want to eliminate wear and tear on your vehicle. Yes, you will get better gas mileage with the auto start stop. There's no question about that. But to me, what's more important is the wear and tear on your engine, your starter, and your head gaskets. Now, they always leave it on these cars, I think for emission purposes, because there is a scale that all manufacturers have to meet with their miles per gallon. So if it's always on, they can count it as that better gas mileage. But I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I want to be able to control what I can do and can't do with my car. If I turn it off, I want it to stay off, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so coming in here, this is your auto start stop. If the light is on above it, that means it is disabled. That's what we want. Now then, right here, we're going to take this little side piece off. We're also going to take off this little piece right here. All you got to do is reach in here, pull it off. Okay, so I highly recommend that you go ahead and get a plastic pry tool. Usually I have like 5 of them, and now I can't find any of them. So what I'll be using is a flathead screwdriver and just a napkin, just to help from scarring anything up, because you don't want to mess up the finish. So what I'll do is I'll just take this and put it in here, and then we'll just take and get right in here, pop it out. And once you get it to start, you can get your hands in here and usually take it apart. There we go. Perfect. Now we get all this access right here. Okay, so if we come in here, we look right back there. That's our plug, this other hole. See, we can get right to it. All you gotta do is just push that down, pull it back. Okay, so this is where this is going to come in handy. And we got a little zip tie too. Okay, so if we reach up in here and just grab that connector, you can actually see it right here. So all we're going to do is take this bigger one, clip it in just like that. Now we have the other end to go ahead and plug back where that was. Okay, so we'll just take this, put it back in here. We will. See, there's our connector right there. Okay, so here's our little connector. We just want to line that back up. You'll hear it click in just like that. Now then, we'll take our little zip tie. We'll just use it right through here, hold it up here. That way it's out of our way. Okay, so I have this all up out of the way. Just tighten it down. There we go. So now if we come in here, it's not in our way, it's all tucked up and it's ready to go. Then you can come back with just a pair of cutters. Just reach in here, cut the excess off. Okay, so now we just want to line everything back up. There you go, everything will snap right back in. Okay, so now you're just going to take it where it says fuse. You're just going to stick it right back up in there. Push it back in. There you go. Okay, so now for a moment of truth, we're going to go ahead and crank it up. And as you can see there, we just crunk up. And it is already turned off. But now the cool thing is if for whatever reason you do want it to always come on, you can always turn it on. And now it will remember it. We turn it off, turn it back on, and looky there. And then once again, just to show you, we'll turn it back off, turn the car off, crank it up, and it stays off. So we can call this one fixed. See what a simple way to do this. I love the people that come up with this. They make it so much easier than trying to do it yourself. You keep full functionality, you don't get any check engine lights. This is a breeze to do, and this is how it is on most vehicles. And that's going to do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.